I met Robert about 10 years ago, and basically I met him through the bowling alley. Well, Neil was just some guy that I met on a bowling team with a couple other guys. I had come from Olympia. I'm a retired serviceman, and the thing that Neil and I used to talk about all the time was our reluctance to tell people about our Vietnam background, so to speak. And not so much that we were ashamed of it, but because it brought up certain images and certain, how we call them, unfriendly conversations about the people at the time when we were in service together. Not together serving, but we were in Vietnam. And I knew that one of the things that I told him was that I didn't want to come home to the United States after Vietnam because of the way people were reacting to the servicemen. He agreed. He said, yeah, he said, I understand. And so we kind of looked at each other and continued to talk about different things. But those were one of the things that we always shared was in our private meetings. I got to know him really well when we started bowling together on Mondays and Fridays. On Mondays, I would call him up and ask him what he was doing. He said, nothing. I said, I'll meet you over at the Bolero, and we would sit there and bowl 3 or 4 or 5 games and just have fun. The one phrase that I liked that he used to talk about whenever something else that happened in lanes, just like new money. Favorite phrase, just like new money. If he got a triple strike, just like new money. We also bowled on Monday at times when we used to go to the Paradise. And I don't know if any of you have ever gone there, but I'm sure some of you have, because there are some of you that I've seen there. Neil and I were from, as we used to say, brothers from different mothers, but we grew up in an area and a time frame with the music. And the one thing we both liked at Paradise was the music. They would play a song, and he's probably one of the only guys I've ever met that instead of walking up there to bowl and release that ball, normally would dance up to that foul line to release that ball. And he had some really nice moves. So he was a pretty good guy from that perspective. And the things that I missed the most, I'll tell you, the first time I found out when he passed away, and it shocked me. The very next day was Monday. And I'm going to tell you that Monday was never been the same, because without him, it's just an empty day for me, because we used to enjoy bowling on Monday. And those are the things that I remember about Neil. And he was just one heck of a good guy. And I'm going to miss him tremendously.